Welcome back to the show. Each year, members of the Renegade Tailgate host a special needs family, giving them a Steelers game day experience that they never forget.
That's right. Michelle White from Renegade Tailgate and BGT videographer Kent Urbanski introduce us to this year's recipient.
I'd like to introduce Will and his dad, if you guys will come up. Basically what the special needs trip consists of is we find a family that does not have the capability or the financial means to afford a Steelers game or a Steelers experience. So we pick a family every year during the preseason. We bring them to Heinz Field. This year's experience is for Will Forbes. He's a 12-year-old young man out of the Midland School District. His superintendent contacted us and told us about Will.
He's just such a great kid, and I knew the experience would be a great one for him.
Today for Will, we're having his luncheon on a great venue aboard the Fantasy, which Pittsburgh Luxury Cruises has so kindly and generously let us use for this luncheon. We always try to do a luncheon or a dinner where we have past players come and participate.
It's a pleasure for me to donate my time. I've got the time to do it. If I didn't, I would make the time to do it. And I think it really is very much so a reflection of my whole experience with the Steeler organization and the Rooney family. This is what we do.
This is a good experience for me to share with my son because it's his first time going to a Steeler game, and I want to be able to share this good experience with him because most fathers don't be able to share the experience with their kids. This will be a good experience for him to be able to watch the Steelers in person.
Being a cruise is very fun.
We gift them with their favorite jerseys, other little gifts that other people bring, and we go to Yenzer's where Jim Cohen gives them a little shopping spree so they can do some damage in some Steelers gear. And all of this is done on a donation basis. And then from there we take them and we tailgate with them a little before the gates open, and he's going to get some Renegade tailgating in. We gift them with tickets to the game.
Seeing the NFL game for the first time in person, seeing the black and yellow, which is his favorite team. I'm very appreciative of what they've done for me and my family, and especially my son. It's a good experience for him to be able to go back to school, talk to his friends about the experience of being able to be around great people, and a great experience for him.
What a fantastic experience for the Forbes family, and kudos to the Renegade Tailgate for hosting this event annually and donating more than $40,000 in services over the years to benefit communities nationally.
No doubt, Jay. Meanwhile, when it comes to parties and tailgating, it's all about being prepared with the right tasty snacks. You all know that. Black and Gold Today's Jessica Ryan has a simple dish you can whip up for week one.
It's Jess. I'm so excited for football season to be back. One of my favorite ways to kick off the season and every game throughout the year is by cooking something for a tailgate spread. Today I'm going to show you Pickle Dip. This is an idea I got at a fantasy football draft. The ingredients are very simple: a brick of cream cheese, about a quarter pound of salami, and then you can either do pickle spears or you can do relish. I'm going to chop up the pickle spears. I like that little bit more crunch in it. So you take the cream cheese, it's a whole brick, 8 ounces, and you drop it in your pot. The salami you just want to dice up, almost in like a checkerboard kind of format, and then start cutting it into slices and then putting it into just little squares. For the pickles, these ones are the slices, which are really, really nice to chop up for this. It's just a little bit less work you have to do. And I'm just gonna slice them down the middle and chunk them up about the same size as the salami. Then you want something to thin it out like any dip. You can use whatever you want. You can use mayo, Greek yogurt. I always have sour cream on hand, so that's what I'm gonna use. So you take about a tablespoon of cream cheese or mayo or Greek yogurt, whatever you have, and just start stirring it up. This one comes together so fast. I love little 4-ingredient meals. This is a cold dip, so it's something that you can put in the refrigerator and wait for the game to bring it out, or you can drop it in your cooler for your tailgate spread. These little chips are perfect for these bite-sized dips, and that's your Pickle Dip.
Great, now I'm salivating. I want some of that dip. It looks delicious. Anyways, we are thrilled to see the fans back tailgating and attending games. And with that said, it's time now for our fan sound off segment. What are your expectations for the Black and Gold in 2021?
Pretty optimistic. We have some good, people that we've drafted, so training camp looked good.
I'm very optimistic. I think they're going to do well, and I can't wait to see what happens. Can't wait to see the outcome.
Hopefully they don't do bad at the end like they did last year.
I'm not a fair weather fan. I cheer for them no matter what's going on.
What are you looking forward to?
A Super Bowl.
I hope they do good, but I don't know.
Just love the honesty with all those reactions. And that brings us to our Fan of the Week, and that honor goes to none other than Will Forbes. Will saw his first Steelers game back in August against the Detroit Lions. The 12-year-old is from Aliquippa and is passionate about the black and gold. His favorite players are Big Ben, Najee Harris, and TJ Watt. Congrats to Will on being this week's Fan of the Week. Still to come on Black and Gold today, we'll wrap up the show, including our flashback moment. Stay with us.
Black and Gold today.